Jai. Shri Gaur Nitai Ki Jai. Presiding deities of Golda. Go Ranga. Nityananda. Jai. All right, that's good. We should have started a little earlier. All right, so we want to welcome Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj Ki Jai. So as most of you know, but some of you may not be so familiar because this is the Sunday Feast program, and some of you may be new to our movement. So Jayapataka Maharaj is actually the leading governing body commissioner for ISKCON. He is the longest standing governing body commissioner for ISKCON, which is quite an achievement because he's also the longest standing sannyasi in the movement and spiritual master with a just amazing number of disciples like that. Let's give Jayapataka Maharaj a big welcome with Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Let's do a full Panchatattva Mahamantra and Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
First and the third one.
Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
First one.
Hare Rama
Nitai Karuna Gorachandra.
Thank you so very much. So on behalf of our presiding deities, Shri Radha Kalachandji, and all of the deities in the altar, and of course our very big Lord Jagannath Ki Jai. All here with Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya.
There was the fourth name. This was the fourth name.
To actually welcome His Holiness Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj Ki Jai.
They want this name.
On this very auspicious occasion of the Festival of Joy, we just celebrated yesterday, and what did you all think of it? What was the program like? Come on, give us a big shout out. Haribol! That was the very best FOJ we've ever had, Festival of Joy we've ever had. And we got so much nice publicity. The most important thing was that all the people who came to the program really felt so very happy by everything that happened. And the devotees were like in full embrace of everybody who came and received everybody nicely. And one of the reasons that festival was so powerful was because of the presence of Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Whenever a great personality is present in any program, that program will multiply many times over. And we could palpably see it yesterday. Even the weather was so nice, there was one time we were on the street itself with the cart, and it felt like it was being air-conditioned. The whole city was being air-conditioned. I mean, it was supposed to be a little hotter weather, but there was really nice wind that came through. It was really nice, cool breeze that was coming through, and I was thinking to myself that the demigods are actually showering us with their happiness by actually allowing that to happen, because as you know, the weather is controlled by them. And so Maharaj actually is here for some time, and today we are very fortunate that he is with us. We will hear from him, and for those of us who are disciples, of course we're all, besides ourselves, that Maharaj is visiting with us here in Dallas, and for the rest of us who are not direct disciples, we also feel like we're disciples of Maharaj, and so we all love him so much. And those of you who don't know him, please come up at the end and visit with him. He is the best of all. He is a really, really amazing personality, amazing spiritual master, and amazing devotee, very, very advanced devotee. So thank you all for coming. And after this, there will be a short program also at Krishna House, because we want to name the deities. And as you can see, the deities of Krishna House are here as well. They're giving darshan to Maharaj right here at the on this table here. Shri Gaur Nitai Ki Jai. And of course to bless us all as well. And so we'll have Maharaj speak now. And just before Maharaj speaks, there's also a very, very important cataclysmic event that's happening for Dallas, and that is a program called Appreciative Inquiry. And the leader of that is our own Nrsingarupa Prabhu Ki Jai. That program is going to happen on April the 29th and May the 6th between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. We're requesting everybody to come. Anybody who'd like to in any way contribute to our movement here in Dallas-Fort Worth area, progressing into the future so we can take it to the next level, please come and join us at this program. We'd like to hear your views. There's a very nice way in which he conducts the program by which we will come to know what are the initiatives for the future so that this will be a greater temple all the time into the future like that. So please do come and visit with us at that time. We are going to be providing prasadam, so you don't worry about the lunch prasadam. Just have something for breakfast, then come and join us at 10 o'clock, and then we'll take care of lunch and we'll go on till 4 o'clock. On the first Saturday is on April the 29th, and the next one is the following week on May the 6th. We'd love all of you to come, please. Any of you have any interest in advancing ISKCON, Krishna consciousness in the DFW Metroplex area, please come and join us. We'd be very happy to have you with us. Thank you so very much. Hare Krishna.
Need a mic to repeat.
How much time do you have?
We have till, even all the way till 7.
1 hour?
7.
We have 50 minutes. 50 minutes. 50.
Namo Vishnu Padaya
Krishna Prasthaya
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta
Swami Namine
Namaste Saraswati Devi
Gauravani Pracharine
Nidise Sunnavadi
Pasyatya Deshatarine
Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Hare Nama Krishna
Madhavaya Namah
Gopala Govinda Rama
Mati Sudana
Akakaroti Vajalam
Pangum Langa Shegiram
Sattva Mande Paramananda Madhavam
Chaitanya Ishvara
Hare Tatsat. I was thinking how His Holiness Tamal Krishna Goswami,
I was thinking about His Holiness Tamal Krishna Goswami,
how he had the DDC discussing Chaitanya Leela in the afternoons.
so how he had the GBC discussing Chaitanya Leela in the afternoons.
He had spiritualized the whole meaning that we're having.
He had spiritualized all the meetings which we were having.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Lord Chaitanya, one day he had taken sannyas, had gone to Jagannath Puri,
Lord Chaitanya, after he's taken sannyas, had gone to Jagannath Puri,
and then he told Lord Nityananda that we have come down to deliver especially 4 kinds of people.
and then he told Nityananda, Lord Nityananda, that we have come down to deliver 4 kinds of special people.
People who are so foolish, they think they're the body.
People who are so foolish that they think they are the body.
People who are not who are unnecessarily they're Nishu, they're not born in a very spiritual tradition.
People who are not born in a very spiritual tradition.
Those who are fallen.
People who are fallen.
And people who have suffering, some distress.
And people who have some distress.
I don't know if any of you have in your life experienced any of these 4 problems.
I don't know if any of you in your life have experienced any of these 4 problems.
So he was telling us about Nityananda that we left Bengal, and he should go back and finish up what we started.
He was telling Lord Nityananda that I left Bengal and came here, but you should go back and finish what we started there.
So, in this way, Lord Nityananda said that I need some people, send some devotees with me.
In this way, Lord Nityananda said, I need some people, send some devotees with me.
And Lord Chaitanya gave him about 40, 50 devotees.
And Lord Chaitanya gave him some 30, 40 devotees.
They're all very wonderful devotees.
They're all very wonderful devotees.
And just by remembering their names, it says that one very easily get love of Krishna.
Just by remembering their names, it says one easily gets love of Krishna.
So, normally they went back to Bengal, and the first place they stopped at was Panihati Dham.
Normally when they go back to Bengal, the first place they stop at is the Panihati Dham.
I wouldn't say normally. So then, Radha Pandit, he was preparing for his deity, and he asked, "Oh, you'll come.
And Raghav Pandit, he was preparing for his deity, and he said, "Oh, you have come.
How many devotees are you?"
How many devotees are you?"
And I said, "Okay, I'll come back in 1 hour, take a bath in the Ganges, I'll have a feast for 50 people."
He said, "You go back and take a bath and come back in 1 hour, and I'll have a feast for 50 people."
When we are cooks, it generally takes more than an hour to cook a feast for 50.
If any of you are cooks, it takes more than an hour to cook a feast for 50 people.
But he was very expert.
But he was very expert.
So he prepared the feast in an hour.
So he prepared the feast in an hour.
And he came back and took prasadam.
And he came back and they came back and they took prasadam.
And they rested.
And they rested.
And they started doing kirtan.
And they started doing kirtan.
And that kirtan went on and on and on.
And that kirtan went on and on and on.
And it went on for days.
Went on for days.
And Lord Nityananda, he said, "I'm a cowherd boy.
Lord Nityananda said, "I am a cowherd boy.
I like Kadamba garlands, Kadamba flowers.
I like Kadamba garland. I like Kadamba flowers.
So give me a Kadamba garland."
Give me a Kadamba garland."
Now not the season for Kadamba flowers.
Now is not a season for Kadamba flowers.
I just look, maybe you'll find some.
Oh, you just go and look. Maybe you may find some.
He went back in the garden, and in one lemon tree, it started producing Kadamba flowers.
They went back in the garden and looked, and there was a lemon tree which started producing Kadamba flowers.
Such was the Shakti of Lord Nityananda.
Such is a Shakti of Lord Nityananda.
So he made a garland.
So he made a garland
He came out and gave it to Lord Nityananda.
and went and he gave it to Lord Nityananda.
And then they were chanting.
So then they were chanting.
And Lord Nityananda, he sat in a Vira Asana, Yoga Asana, and each devotee would come before him and chant and dance.
So they were chanting, and then Lord Nityananda, he sat in a Vir Asana, yoga position, and then each devotee would come and chant and dance in front of him.
Next. So the kirtan was going on, and people, they just come to see, and pretty soon you had thousands of people there.
So the kirtan went on, and people were coming to see, and pretty soon there were thousands of people.
And once they were there, they couldn't leave.
And once they were there, they couldn't leave.
Such an ecstatic kirtan.
Such an ecstatic kirtan.
And after some time, the devotees, they became so empowered.
After some time, the devotees, they became so empowered.
One of them was jumping on treetops.
One of them was jumping from treetops.
One was picking up a tree, picking it up and dancing with it.
One was picking up a tree out and and dancing along with it.
And then Lord Nityananda danced.
And then Lord Nityananda danced.
When he dances, it's something very special.
When he dances, there is something very special.
Lord Chaitanya said, whenever Lord Nityananda dances, I'll be there.
Lord Chaitanya said, wherever Lord Nityananda dances, I will be there.
While he was dancing, Lord Chaitanya, who was in South India at that time, he came there to watch.
While he was dancing, Lord Chaitanya, who was in South India at that time, he came there to watch.
But no one could see him except Lord Nityananda.
But nobody could see him except Lord Nityananda.
And Lord Nityananda stopped and told everybody that Lord Chaitanya is here.
Lord Nityananda stopped and he told everybody that Lord Chaitanya is here.
You cannot see him,
You cannot see him,
but he's wearing a special South Indian garland.
but he's wearing a special South Indian garland.
You can smell him.
You can smell him.
Everyone starts smelling.
Everyone's smelling.
Oh, And one after another, they start falling down in ecstasy.
One after another, they start falling down in ecstasy.
Love gas.
Love gas.
Anyway, this is how the Sankirtan started for Lord Nityananda, his second wave.
This is how the Sankirtan started from Lord Nityananda. This is the second wave.
That when he went various places,
Then he went various places.
Adi Saptagram, he went and all the businessmen he was, and he did them kirtan.
He went to Adi Saptagram, he got all the businessmen there and gave them love of God. Give them Sankirtan.
And then he went to Navadvip again,
And then he went to Navadvip again.
and he saw Mother Sachi.
And he saw Mother Sachi.
Mother Sachi requested him, stay a little time here, because that way I'll be able to see you and get your news.
Mother Sachi requested him to stay there for some time so that she can see her
And get some news.
and get some news.
So he was dancing and chanting, he was doing a Sankirtan around Navadvip.
So he was chanting and dancing around Navadvip.
And there was one leader of the dacoits, the armed robbers.
And there was one leader of the dacoits, armed robbers.
He saw what Lord Nityananda
He saw Lord Nityananda
wearing diamond earrings.
wearing diamond earrings.
He wore a pearl necklace.
He wore pearl necklace,
Golden necklace with gems.
golden necklace with gems,
Armbands with gems.
armbands with gems,
Rings with gems.
rings with gems.
He had silver ankle bells.
He had silver ankle bells.
He said, Mother Chandi has blessed us. All the wealth is in one place. We can steal it from them very easily.
He said, Mother Chandi has blessed us. All the wealth is in one place.
He called
We can steal from him.
although he was a Brahmin, but he always hang out with thieves, rogues, wicked people.
Although he was a Brahmin, but he used to hang out with thieves, robbers, dacoits.
Brahmins are normally supposed to be very forgiving,
Brahmanas
very
are,
kind,
Brahmanas are supposed to be very forgiving, kind.
but he was cold-hearted.
But he was cold-hearted.
He was a serial killer.
He was a serial killer.
He killed in cold blood.
He will kill in cold blood.
It's a really wicked guy.
Very wicked guy.
But somehow he was born in a Brahmin family.
But somehow he was born in a Brahmin family.
But so he got his gang together. He led to, we can get all the gold, all the silver, diamonds, everything is there, and just all of it.
So he got his gang together and he told them that we can get all the gold, silver, diamond and jewels in this one avadut.
Lakhs and lakhs of rubies,
Lakhs and lakhs of rubies.
hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands dollars.
So I came with swords, shields, tridents, daggers, armed to the hilt.
So they came with swords, shields, daggers, and tridents, and they were dressed to the hilt.
Armed,
Armed. They were armed to the hilt.
but also dressed. What do you think? So, Lord Nityananda was staying in the house of Yadanath.
Staying in the house of Yadunath.
And this Yadanath, he was a very poor man.
And this Yadunath was a very poor man,
He was a very good devotee.
but he was a very good devotee.
So Lord Nityananda stayed in his house.
So Lord Nityananda stayed in his house.
All this gang came ready to rob. They sent a spy ahead to check out.
So all this gang came and they sent a spy to check out.
And Lord Nityananda was taking a shot.
And the spy saw that Lord Nityananda was taking prasad.
The devotees were chanting and dancing.
But the devotees were chanting and dancing.
And went back to report what he saw.
And then he went back to report what he saw.
Bhat he's eating rice.
Bhat khache, he's eating rice.
The good people. So then when everyone else is awake, singing and dancing,
And everyone else is awake, they're singing and dancing.
so the leader, he said, don't worry, I'll eat and fall asleep.
So the leader, he thought they will eat and fall asleep.
Let's sit under a tree and wait.
So let's sit under a tree and wait.
They're meditating on Lord Nityananda.
And they were meditating on Lord Nityananda.
I want to steal his diamond earrings.
I want to steal his diamond earring.
And I want to take his pearl necklace.
I will take his pearl necklace.
Each one was saying how they were they're meditating actually on the form of Lord Nityananda.
Each one was thinking and they were meditating on the forms of Lord Nityananda.
What to steal from him.
But to steal from him.
And one said, oh, I want to steal his silver ankle bells.
One said, I want to steal his silver ankle bells.
And they're all talking.
They were all talking.
And they fell asleep. I fell asleep.
And they fell asleep.
They all fell asleep.
They all fell asleep.
The sun rose.
And the sun rose,
They were still asleep.
and they were still asleep.
And then the crows started croak, croak, croak.
And the crows started croak, croak, croak.
Hey, you're sleeping.
Hey, you're sleeping.
Yeah, you're wide awake.
Ah, you were awake, as if.
They hide all their tridents, swords, things,
They hide all their tridents, swords, and things.
put in nearby forest.
Put in a nearby forest.
So we'll come back to the problem is we didn't worship Chandima.
The problem is, we didn't worship Chandi Ma.
We had to offer her wine and meat, very nice offerings.
We had to offer her wine and meat,
Then we can come tomorrow and steal from Nityananda.
and then we could come around and steal from Lord Nityananda.
So they did their worship and came back the next day.
So they did their worship and came back the next day.
But they didn't see where they came from. Special, powerful, each one, like they could wrestle a whole element.
They didn't know where these
Put soldiers, armed, around the house.
They didn't see where they came from. Special, strong, foot soldiers. Each one can take hundreds of them.
I said, wow,
They said,
there
wow.
must be some king or someone seeing Avadut.
It must be the case some king is seeing this Avadut.
And he brought his soldiers.
And he brought his soldiers.
Now let's leave here, come back after a week or so.
Let's leave here and come back after a
They
week or
might
so.
find us, put us in trouble.
They might find us.
They might find us and we will get in trouble.
They came back,
So they came back.
third time,
Third attempt.
after like a week or so.
After a week or so.
But this time it became very dark.
This
They
time,
couldn't see. They're
became-
blinded. Blinded. Some fell in a ditch around the house. Some fell in a hole, a garbage hole.
this time, this time they came back and was blinded. They couldn't see that. Some fell in a ditch and some fell in a garbage hole.
Their blood was sucked by leeches.
Their blood was sucked by leeches.
Insect bit them.
Insect bit them.
Then they some fell in a canal, a hole.
Some fell in the canal and were broken.
They broke their bones.
They broke their bones.
It started raining.
It started bleeding.
And hailstones. Hailstones.
Hail fell. Hailstones.
There's something like so much.
There was so much misery, so much suffering.
And after all this, that somehow they retreated. And then the Brahman, Central Brahman, got his remembrance.
So after this, some of them repented, and the Brahmana got this remembrance.
Actually, Lord Nityananda, he must be the Supreme Lord.
Actually, Lord Nityananda, he must be the Supreme Lord.
And he put us to sleep. He was surrounded by this kind of extraterrestrial strong beings.
He put us to sleep, and he was surrounded by these extraterrestrial, super strong beings.
Who had neck beads, long garlands.
They had neck beads and long garlands.
Then we fell into holes and hailstones and all these things.
And they were caught in this hailstorm, and they fall into these ditches.
Actually, all these things happen because he's the Supreme Lord.
All these things happened to us because he's the Supreme Lord.
And so somehow Nityananda gave him mercy,
So somehow Lord Nityananda gave them this mercy,
and he could realize that that he was doing the wrong thing.
that he could realize that he was doing the wrong thing.
He came in
He came in
and he was crying,
and he was crying,
tears pouring in his eyes,
tears pouring from his eyes.
and he fell down at the lotus feet of Lord
And he
Nityananda.
went down to the lotus feet of Lord
Give me
Nityananda.
your shelter,
Give me your
I
shelter.
surrender.
I surrender.
And the devotees thought, I can't trust the thief.
Devotees said, we can't trust the thieves.
Maybe he's surrendering, but he really is insincere. He just wants to come in and steal.
Maybe he's just surrendering, but he's insincere and he wants to steal.
I said there was a pickpocket in Bombay.
Actually, there was a pickpocketer in Bombay.
He saw Prabhupada's Rolex watch.
He saw Srila Prabhupada's Rolex watch.
Someone had gifted Prabhupada. Someone had gifted Prabhupada.
Someone gifted it to Prabhupada.
And he wanted to steal that from Prabhupada.
And he wanted to steal that from
He
Prabhupada.
came to the temple,
And he came to the temple.
and Prabhupada engaged in service.
And Srila Prabhupada engaged him in service.
And at the end, he revealed to Prabhupada that actually I came to steal from you.
And at the end, he revealed to Srila Prabhupada, I came to steal from you.
But now you've changed my heart.
But now you have changed my heart.
And Prabhupada gave him a name. Name of Krishna, but he's a thief.
And Prabhupada gave him the name, which means Krishna.
Prabhupada gave him the name of Krishna, which means that he's a thief.
So it happens.
So this happens.
What they thought, that because there's a saying in Bengali, Ati Bhakti Chura Lakan.
But there is saying in Bengali, Ati Bhakti Chorara Lakshan.
Too much bhakti too easy may be a symptom of a thief.
Too much bhakti is a symptom of a thief.
So then Lord Nityananda asked the Brahmin,
So then Lord Nityananda asked the Brahmin,
tell me what realization you have had.
tell me, what realization do you have?
So he told actually, he came to steal from you.
He told that actually we all came to steal from you.
We came to harm you.
We came to harm you.
We came in the night, who made us fall asleep.
We came in first night and you made us fall asleep.
Came the second night, there were guards around the house.
We came the second night, there were guards around the house.
Later we came a third time, we fell in ditches, hailstorms rained on us.
We came the third time, we fell into the ditches, holes, there was hailstorms.
Even if we fall on the earth, if we trip and fall,
Even if we fall on the earth, we trip to fall.
we have to take shelter of the earth
We have to take shelter of the earth
to stand up.
to stand up.
If we offend you, we have to take shelter of you to correct ourselves.
If we try to harm, if we offended you, we have to take shelter of you to correct ourselves.
And since I wanted to harm you, I wanted to steal from you,
But since I wanted to harm you, I wanted to steal from you,
I should go into Ganges, drown myself as atonement.
I should go in the Ganges and drown myself as the atonement.
Well, then told her that it's all right.
Lord Nityananda told him, it's all right.
If you don't do these sinful things anymore, I'll forgive you.
If you don't do these sinful things anymore, I will forgive you.
I will take all your karma and wipe you clean.
I will take all your karma and wipe you clean.
So then you try to bring all your thieves, your gang, to the Dharma path,
So you try to bring all your thieves, all your gang to the Dharma path
and get them to also take out bhakti.
and get them to also take up bhakti.
And so the whole gang surrendered to Lord Nityananda,
So that the whole gang surrendered to Lord Nityananda.
and they started chanting Hare Krishna,
They started chanting Hare Krishna,
and they are completely delivered.
and they were completely delivered.
Haribo! Haribo! I was thinking how Lord Nityananda is very humorous.
So we were thinking how Lord Nityananda is very humorous.
And these are very rough people, that are thieves.
The thieves, the people are very rough.
He changed their heart, but he did it he made them go through various tests.
He changed their hearts, and he did it he made them go through many tests.
This is his sense of humor.
This is his sense of humor.
That at the end they realize that if we try to take from the Supreme Lord, we'll be suffering so much.
In the end, they realized that if we try to take from the Supreme Lord, we will suffer so much.
And normally, you don't get love for Krishna easy.
Normally, you don't get love for Krishna so easily.
But Lord Nityananda's mercy, they all got love of Krishna.
By Lord Nityananda's mercy, they all got love of Krishna.
That guy leader, Robert, he was rolling on the ground.
The record leader, the armed robber, is rolling on the ground.
He was crying for mercy.
He's crying for mercy.
How does someone change their heart like that?
How can someone change the heart like that?
It's like your mafia dealers or someone.
It's like somebody like mafia dealer or someone.
They change their heart. How?
They change the heart.
Normally, it's not possible.
Normally, that's not possible.
But Lord Nityananda, everything is possible.
But with Lord Nityananda, everything is possible.
And Nitai Gauranga,
Nidai Gauranga.
Nitai Gauranga,
Nidai Gauranga.
Nitai Gauranga.
Nidai Gauranga.
Like in Bombay, I see many people, they are rushing the big crowds behind the Radha Rasihari Sitaram deities.
I see that many people are rushing to take darshan of Radha Bihari, Sitaram.
Not so many on the Tagore.
Not so many on Nitai Gaur. This is on the live TV online.
But actually, it's Nitai Gaur's mercy that we are able to appreciate Radha Krishna and Jagannath.
It is actually Nitai Gaur's mercy that we are able to appreciate Radha Krishna and Jagannath Baldev Subhadra.
I was telling them you should pray first to Lord Nitai Gaur, because by their mercy, you can actually have love for Radha Rasihari, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman.
So I was telling them you should pray to them. I was telling them you should pray to them because by their mercy you can have love for Radha Krishna and Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman.
So you're all very fortunate.
So you all are very fortunate.
Here you have Nitai Gaur,
Here you have Nitai Gaur,
you have Radha Kalachandji,
you have Radha Kalachandji,
Jagannath Baldev
you
Subhadra.
have Jagannath Baldev Subhadra.
Haribol! Haribol! You should take their mercy and run with it.
You should take their mercy and run with it.
Hare Krishna, any questions?
Hare Krishna, any questions?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. So just like the dacoit's heart was changed because of Nityanand's mercy, sometimes we are urged to do because of our past conditioning something which we don't want to do.
Just like dacoits' hearts were changed, sometimes we feel the urge to do things from our past karma, past samskars.
So how can we also get the mercy of Lord Nityananda?
How can we also get the mercy of Lord Nityananda?
So our hearts are also transformed.
So our hearts are also transformed.
There's a train by Narottam Das Thakur
There's a poem by Narottam Das Thakur
where he prays to Sri Krishna, Chaitanya Prabhu, Jayapataka, to name. He will come down to deliver the fallen, Patitawan.
There's a
There's no one more fallen than me. Please have your mercy on me.
We pray to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that you have come down to deliver the fallen, and there is no more fallen than me.
And then he prays, Lord Nityananda, Nityananda, Premananda Sukhi. You're always filled with spiritual bliss of love of Krishna.
We also pray that Lord Nityananda is full of mercy, full of prema.
Please have mercy on me. I'm very sad, dukhi.
Please have mercy on me. I'm very sad, very dukhi.
Nitai Gaur here, pray to them.
You have Nitai Gaur here, you have to pray to them.
That I need mercy.
I need mercy.
I'm fallen.
I'm fallen.
I need your mercy more than anyone.
I need your mercy more than anyone.
Any other questions?
Any more questions?
Hey Krishna Maharaj. My question was, so usually Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda are known to give us like no offenses when we ever chant the holy names.
Usually Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda don't take any offenses when we chant their names.
What?
Usually Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda don't take any offenses when we chant their name. Okay?
So how do we not take advantage of that? You know, sometimes we're just, when we chant, we're like, oh, we can just like make offenses. What's the best way to avoid making offenses at their lotus feet?
What is the best way to avoid making offenses to Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda?
I mean, time of initiation, we usually have someone give a class on the 10 offenses to the holy name.
Usually at the time of initiation, we have someone give a class on the 10 offenses to the holy name.
And not only our Lord Chaitanya, he is very tolerant.
Normally Lord Chaitanya, he is very tolerant.
Of course, one offense, sometimes he takes it.
Although there's one offense which is sometimes takes it.
That's offending a devotee.
That's offending a devotee.
And always we try to make ISKCON to be abuse-free. You shouldn't offend anyone.
So we're trying to make ISKCON abuse-free. We shouldn't offend anyone.
That's very important.
That's very important.
The other offenses, he doesn't consider so much. And he easily forgives one. Like there was the
Other offenses he doesn't consider much, and he easily forgives someone.
Chazal, he has put all this, I would say, love the things on the door of Srivas Thakur.
There was this one person, Chapal Gopal, he had put these blood things outside the house of Srivas Thakur.
So he got leprosy.
He got leprosy.
And then when Lord Chaitanya, at that time he was staying outside the city of Navadvip.
At that time, Lord Chaitanya was staying
Chapal
Chapal Gopal was staying outside the city of Navadvip.
And Lord Chaitanya, with his kirtan party, happened to go there.
Lord Chaitanya with his kirtan party happened to go there.
So he fell at Lord Chaitanya's feet. Lord, please have your mercy on me.
He grabbed the feet of Lord Chaitanya and said, please have mercy on me.
No!
No!
No, have mercy on you.
You can't have any mercy.
I will not use offended my devotee.
I won't give you any mercy. You have defended my, you have offended my devotee.
And we went to Sivas, so Rose says, you have to forgive this. It's Chapal Gopal.
So he went to Srivas and told him that you have to forgive Chapal Gopal.
How can I be offended? I'm lower than a stool.
How can I be offended? I'm lower than the stool.
I'm lowest of low.
I'm super low. Lowest of the low.
Listen, Sivas, do you want someone to suffer because of you?
Listen, Srivas, do you want someone to suffer because of you?
No.
No.
No one should suffer because of me.
No one should suffer because of me.
But whether you think you're a devotee or not, you have to forgive Chapal Gopal.
Whether you think you're a devotee or not, you have to forgive Chapal Gopal.
Otherwise, his destiny is right there.
Otherwise, his destiny is very bad.
All right, then I'll do that.
All right, I will do that.
So then Sivas went,
Then Srivas went,
and Chapal Gopal begged him, please forgive me for my offenses.
and Chapal Gopal pleaded, please forgive me for my offenses.
And then Sivas said, yes, I forgive you, please.
And then Srivas said, yes, I forgive you.
As soon as he said that, Lord Chaitanya appeared out of nowhere.
As soon as he said that, Lord Chaitanya appeared out of
And
nowhere.
he embraced Chapal Gopal.
And he embraced Chapal Gopal.
Haribo! Haribo! So that you have to be careful
So you have to be careful
of offending devotees.
of offending devotees.
But Lord Chaitanya is very merciful. If you get forgiven from the devotee, then he will forgive you.
Lord Chaitanya is very merciful. If you get forgiveness from the devotee,
He
Lord
told Mother Sachi that she had offended Advaita Asai, that she could not get love of Godhead.
Lord Chaitanya told Sachi that since you have offended Advaita Acharya, you won't get mercy, love of Godhead.
The devotees were, how Mother Sachi, she's acting your mother, how she not get love of Krishna?
Devotees are like, how? Mother Sachi, she's your mother. How she couldn't get love of Krishna?
When my brother took sannyas, she said, maybe because of the Advaita Acharya's preaching.
When my brother took sannyas, Lord,
It may be because of Advaita Acharya's preaching.
So that's why she had offended him.
in this way she had offended him.
And so he took Mother Satyalva and Advaita Acharya asked, what's all this crowded devotees for?
So he took Mataji out, and then Advaita Acharya asked, what is this all about?
Sachi Mata has offended you, you have to forgive her.
Sachi Mata has offended you, and you have to forgive her.
Sachi Mata offended me.
Sachi
Why? She's so great a devotee. Sachi Mata, you start glorifying Sachi Mata.
Sachi Mata offended me. How is it possible? And he started glorifying Sachi Mata.
And then he started glorifying Sachi Mata.
And he became so ecstatic, glorifying Sachi Mata.
He fainted.
He fainted.
Lord Chaitanya told Sachi Mata, he's never going to forgive you.
Lord Chaitanya told Sachi Mata, he's never going to forgive you.
He didn't think that you can offend him.
He didn't think that you can offend him.
You take the dust
You take the dust
from his feet,
from his feet,
and that way you'll be forgiven.
and in that way he'll be forgiven.
So Sachi Mata took the dust
So Sachi Mata took the dust
Advaita Acharya's lotus feet,
from the Advaita Acharya's lotus
put it
feet,
on her head,
and again put it on her head,
and she was forgiven.
and she was forgiven.
After that, she got love of Godhead.
And she got love of Godhead.
So,
So,
another question?
any other question?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. How do I become a good devotee?
How do I become a good devotee?
The first thing is to desire it.
But the first thing is the desire.
And you seem to have that desire.
And you seem to have that desire.
Then you get the mercy from other devotees, from the spiritual master.
And then you get the mercy from other devotees, from the spiritual master.
Pray to the deities.
Praying to the deities.
And do any kind of devotional service.
And do any kind of devotional service.
You can't do it like chanting, hearing.
You can do chanting, hearing,
serving. There's 9. Do it, whatever you can do.
There are 9 different types of activities you can do. Do whatever you can. There's a question in the back. Last question.
Haribo!
Haribo! Thank you, Maharaj, for coming. I got 2 quick questions. Maybe they won't be because
questions.
you're deep, though. In our Gaudiya Sampradaya,
In the Gaudiya Sampradaya,
I'm unsure if Lord Nityananda or Srimati Radharani would be our original guru.
if Lord Nityananda or
Which
Srimati
one
Radharani
would be
is
our
the
original guru?
Who is the
And
original
the
guru?
second part of the question
The
is,
first question.
what's the difference between Sri, Srila, and Sriman?
What's the difference between Shri, Srila, and Sriman? Yeah, what's the difference between Shri, Srila, and Sriman?
You see, a spiritual master is supposed to be very dear to Lord Nityananda.
You see, spiritual master is supposed to be very dear to Lord Nityananda.
And he gives Lord Nityananda's mercy.
And he gives Lord Nityananda's mercy.
By Nityananda, for his mercy,
By Lord Nityananda's mercy,
one can get the mercy of Radharani.
one gets the mercy of Radharani.
Radharani, very hard to approach.
Radharani is very hard to approach.
But Nitai Gaur, they're not easy to approach.
But Nitai Gaur, they are very easy to approach.
Spiritual master is easier.
And the spiritual master is easier.
Srila always said, Srila, Sriman.
Shri, Srila, and Shriman. The second question.
And Sri is the goddess of fortune.
Shri is the goddess of fortune.
She is put Sri in front of someone's name means someone very auspicious.
If you put Shri in front of somebody's names, it means someone very auspicious.
Sriman is usually used for someone junior
Shriman is usually used for someone a junior.
who's like sometimes Prabhupada would address us Sriman in your name.
Sometimes Srila Prabhupada would address us like Shriman in the name.
Well, I don't know the actual, dictionary. I'm not a Sanskrit scholar.
I don't know the actual dictionary meaning. I'm not a Sanskrit scholar.
Just how I've seen it used.
I'm just telling from how I have seen it used.
And Srila apparently used for someone who is like a guru or a very elevated devotee.
Srila is someone is used for someone who's very elevated, who's a guru,
Or elevated devotee.
elevated devotee.
Sometimes the guru is called, like a Acharya, like Prabhupada, called Srimat,
Sometimes the guru is called Srimad,
and his divine grace.
His divine grace.
But you can ask Sanskrit scholar, I give you more of a meaning.
You can ask a Sanskrit scholar and they can give you more of the meaning.
So I think that's how it's used.
In how it is used.
That's how I see it has been used.
That's how I see it has been used.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much.
He's saying I should say something about the Dallas congregation and the demo. I think the congregation is very nice.
I think the congregation here is very nice.
I saw the devotees at the Rath Yatra yesterday. I was very impressed
I saw the devotees yesterday at the Rath Yatra and I was very impressed
by the enthusiasm.
by the enthusiasm.
Something I didn't understand what the DIY mean.
Something I didn't understand. What did DIY meant?
And some told me, oh, let me do it yourself.
They told me it meant do it yourself.
But anyway,
Anyway,
very nice to see the devotees.
very nice to see the devotees.
On China, Bhagavan Jani today here, Sati Bhagavan Boltachan.
আমি বাংলায় জানি, যদি কেউ বাংলা জানে আমার সাথে বাংলা বলতে পারেন।
तो हिंदी जानता हो संगे हिंदी बोल सकता है.
अगर कोई हिंदी जानता है तो हिंदी बोल सकता है.
I've been living in India since 1970.
I'm in India since 1970.
And I joined in 68.
And I joined in 68.
I saw every temple in Islam in 68.
I saw every temple in ISKCON in 68.
All three.
All three.
San Francisco, New York, and Montreal.
San Francisco, New York, and Montreal.
But after that, there's so many temples.
And after that, there were so many temples.
But now it's not possible to see all the temples.
Now it's not possible to see all the temples.
Of course, I've seen quite a few.
Of course, I've seen quite a few.
I've been given a lifetime goal by United Star Alliance.
I've been given a lifetime gold by United Sky Airlines.
And American and British Airways, a lifetime emerald.
And from American and British Airways, lifetime emerald.
So I visited all the temples around.
So I visited all the temples around.
But I didn't see all the temples. We have about 800 or 1,000 now.
But I'm not seeing all of them. There are about 800 to 1,000 now.
It's not so easy.
That's not too easy.
But I thought we should call all the temples which were started by Srila Prabhupada. He did 108. We should call them as Sripads.
I thought that all the places where Srila Prabhupada visited, they should be called Sripads.
Like Dallas, Sripad Dallas.
Dallas should be called Sripad Dallas.
But these deities are worshipped by Srila Prabhupada.
These deities were worshipped by Srila Prabhupada.
They're very special.
They're very special.
This temple was established by Prabhupada.
This temple was established by Srila Prabhupada.
there may be, now there's 1,000, there'll be in the future tens of thousands of temples.
There are not thousands, in the future there will be tens of thousands of temples.
But the 108 is still by Prabhupada.
But the 108 are established by Srila Prabhupada.
And this is one of them.
And this is one of them.
So we like all the devotees to stay part of Krishna consciousness.
So we like all the devotees to stay part of Krishna consciousness.
And take advantage of the mercy of Chandi and Nitai Gaur Jagannath.
And we want and take the advantage of the mercy of Radha Kalachandji, Nitai Gaur, and Jagannath Baldev Subhadra.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Shri Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki Gauranga. When I say Gauranga, you say Nityananda. I'll say Nityananda, you say Gauranga, okay? Gauranga! 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 Nityananda! 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 Gauranga! Gauranga! Nityananda! Nityananda! Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Shri Shri Radha Kalachandji ki Jai.
Sit down. Guru Maharaj is giving the. Please sit down.
He wants.
Sit down.
Okay,
Sit down.
sit down. No, you. Okay.
So that's
Yeah. Yeah. Can you go and ask Krishna Spirit Maharaj यहाँ पे announce कर देना? यहीं पे आप हैं। वो लड़की है यहाँ पे।
What's the deal?
Yeah. Okay. क्या करें? Okay. So now, those of us who'd like to actually take darshan of Maharaj, have Maharaj bless you, we're going to form two lines going outside. On one side the men, and on the other side the ladies, okay? So a men's line and a ladies' line. And as Maharaj is going through, he'll give each and every one of us a blessing on the head. So please form two lines going out all the way to outside the temple. Please do that. Form two lines. The men on one side, ladies on the other side. Thank you so very much. Maharaj will also be spending 3 to 4 weeks here from now, and we'll be doing more programs, and we'll keep you advised so that you can come and visit with more classes also with Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Hari Bol. Guru Maharaj is going to take a short break.
Nitai Karuna Gaura Chandra.
Nitai Karuna Gaura Chandra. Nitai Karuna Gaura Chandra ki. Nitai Karuna Gaura Chandra ki. Nitai Karuna Gaura Chandra ki.
Wait, Guru Maharaj is going to take a quick break. So after that, he's going to go to Krishna house. So if you can make line outside here in the corridor, one side Mataji, one side Prabhuji, Guru Maharaj is go through everybody, bless everybody with the Jagannath stick. So we have to make a line outside here in the corridor. Hari Bol, Gauranga, Kalachandji Dham ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gauranga.
Hare Krishna. So please, let's all go outside. Men on one side, the women on the other side in that line, all the way going